Hey everyone, just a little disclaimer for Poop Month. If it wasn't already clear, we will be discussing poops and farts in depth throughout this month. So you have been warned. Also throughout this month, we will be referring to poop as stool or feces. These terms will be used interchangeably. It basically means the same thing. Oh, and one last disclaimer pertaining to mildly explicit language, we will also be calling it shit. Thank you.
Hey, we are the Lab Doctors. I'm Amanda.
I'm Dorothy.
And I'm Zhao Yong.
We are biomedical researchers who realized we still have a lot to learn about science.
So why not join us on this quest?
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of
Poop Month.
On this episode, we're gonna do something a little different. So it'll be a mashup between a Today We Learn and a Today We Discuss.
Yeah.
So I'll explain a bit. So Today We Learn is the format of episode where we answer questions based on what we already know. So that format will apply to Dorothy and I.
Yeah.
But then Zhao Yong actually did all the research already today and he's gonna ask us questions. So it's Today We Discuss for him. So that's gonna be the format. Let us know if you like this.
Yeah.
The Lab Doctors Poop Month Extravaganza.
I'm so excited.
Questionnaire.
Yay, let's go.
It is not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It is not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. For legal reasons, it is not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So
You don't even get money from this.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. You earn poop points that you can trade in for knowledge.
For good poops.
For good poops, hopefully. Better
Yes.
poops. Better living.
Gut health is important. Gut health affects everything.
So today we're going to talk about what your poop says about you.
Exactly. So we wanted to talk about this because there are a lot of things your poop can say about your gut health and whether or not you should seek medical help. And so never ignore the signs of bad poops.
Okay, let's go.
Yep, let me share screen.
Oh my god.
What is this? So we are like video calling each other and
There's audio.
Zhao has like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire talk show slide and the sound.
Okay, are you all ready to begin? The Lab Doctors Poop Month Extravaganza.
Can we like just treat each other Starbucks, whoever wins?
From me? Actually, sure, why not? Let's do that. But also, I was thinking y'all can work as a team.
Oh, right.
to y'all.
Maybe we should. I don't trust my
right,
poop
right.
knowledge enough. I was like,
Too competitive.
Okay.
But that's it. The questions are relatively simple. I would be giving y'all, how do you say, knowledge that should help y'all answer the next questions. It should work that way. Should, but
Okay.
if it doesn't, well, it's the Poop Month Extravaganza. Okay, begin. So, for our first question, which of the following is not a factor of healthy poops? A. Mass, B. Shape, C. Color, and D. The length of time required to complete les business.
A. Okay, yeah.
A
Mess.
for Amanda.
Is that your final answer? A. Mass?
Yes.
Yay! Yeah. So,
Great.
yeah, so it is mass. So let me just go into it a bit and what exactly are the factors of healthy poops, supposedly. So I feel like I should first define what exactly is a poop. I feel like, we always talk about poop, but do we actually know what is inside poop? So the first thing is that it is mostly just undigested food, salts, bacteria, and other substances that is produced by our intestines. So like the enzymes and other, bile and bile acids that get secreted into the intestine. So although everyone's poop is unique, there are factors that indicate healthy poops. And this is firstly shape, secondly color, thirdly size. They say size, but I feel like it's more density than size.
Density, yeah. Not
Okay.
mass.
Yeah, so like whether or not the poop floats in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. For length of time, meaning the amount of time required for you to complete a poop. And lastly, frequency, which is the number of times that you poop every week or every day. So whether or not you're supposed to poop multiple times a day, I don't know. Maybe that's a question that will come up. Maybe not. I don't know.
Spoilers.
Let's move on.
Next question.
Okay.
So next, the Bristol Stool Chart or Scale is used to classify stools into several groups based on its shape. So we are going to go into the first factor, which is shape. What is that scale named after? A, the population studied. B, the principal investigator, principal with an AL. C, the principal investigator, principal with an LE. And lastly, the pigeon prince of the distant land of Macedonia.
What?
Huh? Eh?
Okay, I'm thinking because Bristol is a place, right? So it may be A, but then Bristol could be someone's last name as well. And these things are usually named after people. Principal being AL.
Right.
Which means the main investigator. So in research, that's what we call our boss, the principal investigator of the lab. So the PI. Yeah. So it could very well be someone's name because that's usually what it's called, or it's named after the place or the population in the place. So A and B is okay.
Let's go with B.
Okay.
Just now it was A.
Oh my god, I'm kind of
So the
worried.
principal with an AL investigator.
Okay.
Is that your final
I
answer?
don't know.
I don't know. So I don't know where's Bristol.
Bristol's in the UK.
Where's that place?
UK.
Yes.
UK. Yeah.
Oh. No lah. What's so special about the population? Scully is though.
I really think it's
I think
A.
usually
I don't know.
cause like, huh, really?
Just yes,
Are we spending too much time on this?
That's your final answer?
know.
The principal investigator. Try.
Okay, so B, the principal investigator.
Oh man!
Oh shoot!
Sorry
Shameful
for
Amanda.
everyone. That's the wrong answer. The correct answer is the population studied.
Wow.
No.
But yeah, it is actually based on the population they studied. So this study included about 2,000 participants
Wow.
that is in Bristol, East Bristol. And although it's like they say that the data is reliable because it's reported via interviews, but I still feel like it's kind of self-reported. Like no one is examining the poop. So
Do we trust
whether or
people?
not that's real.
It's like anecdotal.
Yeah. So I don't know how accurate the data is, but everyone uses the scale nowadays. So
Oh, okay.
And also, are there differences between different populations?
regions.
Yeah, because
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I don't know how big the spread of the population there is in the 2,000 people. How many are, I don't know,
Yeah.
Caucasian,
It's mostly
Asian,
Caucasians.
other races and
Mostly
ethnicities.
Caucasians.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
So is there like an Asian kind of poop versus Caucasian poops? Like our poop's supposed to be different.
I feel like diet definitely affects poop quality, right? And poop quantity.
Yeah.
So I feel like definitely there would be differences, but classically whether or not something is healthy or unhealthy should still more or less match,
Agree.
because our
Okay.
organs and everything is
true.
still relatively the same. Yeah.
Okay.
So next question is for 300 poop points. Which of the following poop shapes or consistencies indicates a healthy stool? A, the snake, B, the caterpillar, C, the Jackson Pollock, or D, the soft serve?
Okay, A for sure, right?
The soft serve.
Wait, what?
The soft serve?
The soft serve. That's what they draw in the pictures.
But soft serve is very soft
Yeah,
in
it's like
consistency.
outside lah, it's
yeah, it's definitely
it's a
not the
soft one.
caterpillar and the Jackson Pollock. Okay, so we can just put that.
What's Jackson Pollock?
It's this artist, I guess, who is known for abstract painting. So it's like the paint splatters, basically.
Yeah, he just like splatters
Yeah.
paint onto the canvas.
that's bad.
kind.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. So that's bad.
Yes.
Okay, the
it's
snake.
our-
Yeah.
What we would call the LS,
The LS.
The snake. Let's go for
the
it.
null side.
Yeah.
But anyway. So yes, are y'all going with A, the
Yes.
snake?
Yeah.
Okay, so out of the 4 answers that we have, being A, the snake, B, the caterpillar, C, the Jackson Pollock, or D, the soft serve, the lab doctors have chosen A, the snake. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
300 points.
This is Did you choose the order of the multiple choice? Because it's all been A. Is it to throw us off?
I don't know, maybe.
hate
It was
you.
close.
Second question.
Okay, so actually there are 7 different types of poops, as in based on the Bristol
Wow.
scale, there are 7 different types of poops. The shapes and the sizes, like the categories, like the caterpillar and whatnot, is all defined by Healthline. There actually isn't really a term for the different types of poops.
It's
So
diagrammatic,
They
is
just
it?
went by, yeah, it's diagrammatic, and whether or not
just
you can
point and
recognize.
like, okay, looks like this one.
Yeah.
So you have to bring the picture to the toilet and...
Yeah. Or like you take a picture of your poop and show it to your physician. Something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because ultimately, you all need to remember that the poops is a spectrum.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's just start from the hardest and the most constipated version of or shape of poop, which is type 1, which is the marble.
Oh, sounds painful.
Yep.
So it sounds like bubble tea.
Sounds like rabbit poop.
Yeah, rabbit poops.
The appearance are hard and separate little lumps that look like nuts and are hard to pass.
Oh.
So if that happens, it means that you're likely constipated and it shouldn't happen frequently. So if it happens frequently for you, it means you have chronic constipation or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it big, like, or is it as small as a bubble tea ball?
So it should be the regular diameter of normal poops, but it's just very segmented and very
Okay.
Got
Yeah.
it.
very hard.
So like ping pong ball.
Yeah, actually, yeah, maybe smaller than a ping pong ball, but yeah.
Yeah,
It means
slightly.
you're constipated because it means that the amount of time that it took to travel through your colon is a lot longer, and that's why it can extract more or less all the water from it, and that's why it's hard and dry.
Yeah, right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next would be type 2, which is the caterpillar. So it's log-shaped but lumpy. So you can imagine the different
Right.
nuts. Now they are kind of
Yeah,
conjoined together.
Yeah, got it. It's not a tube, it's a lumpy tube.
Yeah. So imagine a caterpillar. It's just basically the nuts that fuse
Yes.
together into a log. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is your caterpillar.
Okay.
So it's also another sign of constipation. It shouldn't happen frequently. Yeah. Next would be the hot dog, which is the most ideal, gold standard. Poops.
Ooh, hot dog.
Yeah. So it's log shaped and it has maybe some cracks on the surface. Yeah. So that is just gold standard
Okay.
poop. It's soft and somewhat easy to
Right.
pass. Yeah. Then type 4, which is also acceptable poop, which is the snake. So it is smooth and snake-like. The main difference is that it is more soft, which means it passes through your colon slightly faster than the hot dog.
Okay.
And it would be slightly thinner because of its softness.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then type 5 is the amoeba. So basically it's just very loose stool that kind of looks like the amoeba, the
Yeah.
cells in
But
water.
amoebas are
So like
flat, aren't they?
yeah. And these are like generally flat and like low density. Yeah, they come out more or less
So they
not
kind
really
of
like a
floaty.
sheet, but maybe like a jellyfish. Actually, maybe jellyfish would be a better term. But yeah, but this type of food indicates that you're lacking fiber and that you should add some to your diet, either through cereals or vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah. Type 6 is the soft serve. So it is fluffy and mushy with ragged edges. Apparently. So it's too soft. So it means that it's passing through your colon way too quickly. There's still too much water that is mixed with it. So they're saying that drinking more water or fruit juices could help improve this because there is increased fiber and increased water content that can, stimulate absorption or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then lastly is the Jackson Pollock, or our
Colloquial
colloquial
term. Yeah.
Laosai.
Outside.
Appearance is completely watery with no solid pieces. So the soft serve and, the Jackson Pollock kind of more or less is like what people generally would consider as
Yeah.
diarrhea. But the real
Okay.
clinical diarrhea is the Jackson Pollock, which is just mainly water and then there's very little stool in, I don't know, the release. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Wow, so
So
interesting.
yeah, so next time when you are like, oh, I have diarrhea, make sure
The
when you're
Jackson
telling a
Pollock
doctor what
diarrhea.
you actually
Yeah.
mean.
Is it the
it's-
soft serve or the Jackson Pollock?
Yeah, exactly. Because the Jackson Pollock is really just a lot of water. So that just means that there's too much movement too quick in your colon. Something's definitely wrong. But it might not be like, something that's alarming. It can just mean, food poisoning or some other gastrointestinal disease. If there's something like that, then it's not normal.
I think if the systems persist also, that's like a thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. So question 4. Which of the following colors of poop does not exist? So
my
we're going into the
goodness.
next factor of poop, which is color. So which of the following colors of poop does not exist? A, yellow, B, green, C, clay, or D, cerulean?
Surely D, right?
What is cerulean?
Blue,
Why everything
blue.
got-
Cerulean is blue.
Blue. Oh, blue lah, yeah lah. Sekali
Are you sure?
later he tell us blue got blue shit.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Oh my god, I don't know. Is it? You just choose a random
There's no blue sheet,
word
guys.
so
we're
that
safe.
hoping we wouldn't know what it would mean.
No, I just choose cerulean because it's my favorite gym from Pokemon. That's why I'm like cerulean. Okay, anyway.
Now it's a
Doesn't matter. People who play Pokemon would know. Anyway,
Never mind.
moving on to
Wait,
poop.
clay as in
Coloration.
the orangey.
No, it's more beige.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking of grey.
Yeah, I was thinking of grey
Yeah,
also.
grayish.
okay.
Yeah. It looks like clay. Like
Initially, I thought it was terracotta, but I guess clay is grey.
Yeah.
Is it terracotta?
Similar.
It's orange.
No. Like when it freshly comes out of the kiln.
Yes.
Before it goes
Before
into
it
the
goes
kiln.
in- yeah, before it-
Yeah. Anyways, so there are basically quite a few colors of poop. I'm gonna go into the few that we talked about already. So firstly, normal poop should be brown, and the brown coloring is due to the presence of bilirubin, which is a pigment that is released from the breakdown of red blood cells. So the brownish can range from like light brown to dark brown, but as long as it's brown, that's more or less normal.
Okay.
So yellow poop is greasy and stinky, apparently. And it's a sign that there is too much fat in your poop.
Oh, too much fat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this could be in direct relation to malabsorption, so disorders such as celiac disease, reference to our food allergies episode, gluten intolerance and celiac disease. And that causes your body to not absorb as much nutrients, and that's why all the fats are present still in your stool. Lastly, green or hints of green is quite normal because that means that there's vegetables present in your poop. Certain vegetables can't break down as well, and that's why you can see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So then, when your poop turns from brown to full green, it means one of two things. Firstly, it's either you have lots of green foods, so leafy greens like spinach in your diet, or that your stools are passing through too fast. So that means that, the brown tinting bilirubin doesn't get mixed in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why it becomes
I guess
greenish.
that's why you have to look at all of the factors together. You just can't see like the color alone.
Yeah. And another thing would be if you observe a weird coloration, continue observing it for a while because, once or twice might be diet related, but, subsequently, if it still continues to happen, then it might mean that there's something
Wait, so
else
how about
happening.
clay?
Right.
Ah, yes. So the next question.
Oh.
What is the color?
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's
The next
go.
question. What is the reason for clay-colored poops? A. Presence of white foods in diet. B. Absence of bile and hence bilirubin in the poop. C. Low-fat, low-vegetable diets. Or D. The crippling loneliness of the pigeon prince or the PP living in a human world.
I hate you. But okay, thanks for the... I will eliminate that.
Yes.
Loneliness can do a lot of things, especially to a lonely pigeon prince. Okay.
I don't know what this reference is. What's a pigeon prince?
The PP. Anyways.
What is white foods?
What?
I don't know.
Rice?
Rice?
Oh, just like that?
White rice?
Okay, like tofu.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm thinking B, right?
thinking-
Or C? I don't know.
B or
Low fat.
B
low
or C,
vegetable.
definitely.
Is it B? Probably, right?
When
Bile
it's-
is green, bilirubin is brown.
but-
So if you take away all the healthy colors, then it's
Then you're left with yellow. I
Grey?
think B, yeah, B.
Okay. Is that your final
Yes.
answer?
Yeah.
Yay! You've reached the checkpoint!
1,000.
Oh my goodness.
1,000 poop
This power
points.
is so extra, but I'm here for it.
Oh, no, don't look at this question yet. I just closed it on my screen, but then I realized y'all can still see it.
Okay, I won't read
Is it
it. I
gone?
won't read it. I just won't read it.
Yeah, just don't read it, it's fine. Anyways, so the reason for clay-colored poop means that it's lacking bile. And bile is a digestive fluid that comes from your liver and gallbladder. So if you're producing white stool, it probably means your bile duct is blocked. So it's not releasing bile into the intestines, and hence it doesn't get mixed with your poop, and you don't get that brown color.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it could be a side effect of anti-diarrhea medicine, but either way, if it continues for, more than a few days, you should consult a doctor about that.
Yeah, especially if you've stopped taking the medication, then I guess you should check it out, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because your bile duct being blocked can actually cause a lot of other digestion issues.
And it can also affect your liver, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't remove the toxins from your body as efficiently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So question 6, what should you do if your poop is red or black? A, head to the nearest ER or emergency room. B. Monitor your subsequent poops. C. Panic Google your symptoms. Or D. Seek the help of a traveling warlock to turn you human.
Okay, no shade, but honestly, it's not the best, but I would totally do C. I would just panic Google.
Panic Google your symptoms.
Which I have, and apparently it's indicative of colon cancer, so...
Yep, always the type of cancer.
That's where the panic Googling always goes.
Right. I would do B though, because it depends on how often and how red, like is there a lot of red, which means there's a lot of blood. So I would usually monitor it like at least a day or so before I head to a doctor, I think. But if there's a lot, then I'm going to the ER straight.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess this question
I'm
actually
guessing-
might not be phrased the best. Just maybe a normal level of red or black. I don't know what a normal
I would say B.
Yes,
B. I
for
would
sure
do
B. I mean, B is definitely the correct answer.
You can save money also from making a trip to the ER.
So B, monitor your subsequent poops.
Which I feel like you said so many times.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, it even has that suspense
That's correct.
thing. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, you should definitely just monitor your poops and not immediately straight, head to the ER, because the ER is actually very busy, and if you actually don't have anything life-threatening, it's not very good to increase their workload. So do just monitor, unless like what Dorothy said, it's a lot of red or a lot of black that comes with your poop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Red poop means that there is bleeding either due to hemorrhoids or bleeding in the lower intestinal tract, so the large intestine. However, there are less serious reasons for this change in color, like foods that dye your poop
beetroot.
red. Exactly. Beetroot, cranberries, red gelatin, or tomato juice can also turn your poop red. So if it is a one-off thing and then it's not in very high quantities, most likely due to your diet, you should definitely think back on what you ate and then see whether or not that affected your poop's color. So red, it can either be bright red or darker red. Brighter red just means that the bleeding is probably happening nearer to your anus, and then darker red is like somewhere higher in your large intestine.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So black is also similar. So it can also be edited by food such as licorice or iron supplements or bismuth-based medications such as Pepto-Bismol. So if you drink like antacid or something to settle your stomach, that might cause your poop to be black. But black poop can also be a sign of bleeding in the upper gastrointestinal tract, so like in the small intestine. So why it is darker is because there is more time for the poop to be digested, in a sense, the blood to be digested and processed and dried out, and that's why it becomes more black rather than red. So by black, it's like really black, like I don't know what are the colors are. Onyx
Like whole black.
Midnight Panther. Black. Yeah, so moving on to our next question. Okay, question 7. My poop is floating. Is that a cause for concern? A, yes. B, no. C, maybe. D, yes, because it's just like when the magical pink smoke cleared and the PP gazed down upon his newly acquired body to realize his wings had turned into claws of crab.
You had way too
I
much
totally
fun,
don't
man.
understand your joke at all.
Who knows? Is it a joke? Is it a real story? We'll just have to find out.
If any listeners out there know what PP is, please DM us. Okay, if my poop is floating, is it cause for concern?
I would
yes,
say-
right? Because usually poops, if it's more compact, it's more dense. So more compact and dense is good.
So it's affected by air. Are you saying air or like water?
Is it air or water? Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know. I was just thinking about fiber because fiber compacts everything, right?
That's true.
But I don't
too.
know what. I would think it excludes the air.
I feel like
It takes...
it's air.
Okay. But, anyway, wouldn't it be
I
maybe...
feel like there's a lot of air. Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you just monitor again.
Yeah, you have
monitor
to
how often
monitor,
this is,
so it's maybe...
Like whether it goes away.
Yes, well done.
But like, yeah, it's maybe. Science is
Okay,
so
wait, Dorothy can
uncertain.
say her
Yes.
theory, I guess.
Yeah, go
As
ahead.
in like, I feel, I don't really remember the last time I had like floating shit, but probably I would imagine that it comes with a lot of farting. So I just feel like you would feel very bloated. I don't really remember, but that's what I think. So there's a lot of air in the shit. That's my theory.
Okay.
And that's why it's floating.
Okay, let's hear the
real answer. So firstly,
Yes.
if your stool is floating, get a pail because your house is flooded. Haha.
No.
Because it's a stool.
Oh my god.
STOOL, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
the chair.
Yeah.
Okay, this joke I got
I
finally.
If you're talking about stool in the toilet bowl, call a plumber because someone probably shoved the stool into your toilet bowl.
Oh my goodness.
Huh?
Stop. He's still talking about the chair.
Oh, I got it!
No, if we are talking about the stool in the toilet bowl that you just pass from your body through your anus,
Yes.
it means your stool is less dense than others that sink.
Okay.
So what affects the density? It's exactly what Dorothy said. So when there's a lack of density, it can be due to an increased amount of gas or water
Okay.
content in the poop. So like what Amanda said also, the fiber compacts everything and causes it to become more dense. So if there's higher water or higher gas content, then the poop will float.
Right. So it's both water and
Yeah.
air.
Okay.
Yeah. Because water just basically reduces the concentration of fiber in your poop
Per unit volume lah.
per unit. Yeah.
Wait, volume?
Per unit mass
volume weight.
mass of stool. I'll cut this all out.
Sure.
Just basically, yes, gas or water. But that also means that basically there might be malabsorption, and again, it's another symptom of celiac disease or IBS. And in these cases, slight constipation could also be present. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
We have 3 more questions. Question number 8. How long should it take to do a poo? So this is the factor length of time, the amount of time
Wow.
required to poo. So how long should it take to do a poo? A, less than equals to 10 seconds. B, less than equals 30 seconds. C, less than equals to 1 minute. Or D, less than equal to 5 minutes.
Surely D, right?
I can't believe like the longest timing is 5
Yeah,
minutes.
that's why.
Because I usually sit
No,
on
no, no.
toilet
Okay,
bowl
so
like
this
5 to 10 minutes.
This is on an ideal poop.
like a clean one.
Yeah, like
Easy
very
one.
clean. Like you feel it, go to the toilet. How much time does it take?
Oh, that's the best shit ever. Like
Yeah.
I'm guessing 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm okay with that also.
On good days.
I feel like the intervals might be too short. You might want to give a bit more buffer
Okay,
time.
okay,
a
1
bit more
minute,
buffer
1
time
minute.
to the 30 seconds.
Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Thanks for the
Thanks.
hint.
Yeah.
Hint from the person giving the question.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
1
the
minute, less than
ideal
1
poop-
minute. How did
Yeah,
they get
but-
this statistic? Who timed their shit?
I have no idea, but also basically it's like I think it's not exactly like strictly 1 minute. It is like once you sit down on the toilet bowl, it should more or less, come out very smoothly.
But not like 10
Yeah.
seconds or
Yeah,
30
yeah.
seconds smoothly.
Yeah. So it's like it's just very easy. You don't need to spend too much effort to push it up, basically. Yeah, that type of poops
Yeah.
are the most ideal and the most normal. So that's it. The next question is...
Oh.
Okay, so what is the maximum amount of time it should take to poop? A, 10 to 15 minutes. B, 20 to 30 minutes. C, more than 1 hour because our culture has bred us to be constantly demanding of entertainment from our portable devices even on the toilet. D, roughly the same amount of time it took for the PP to demand an explanation from the warlock only to have the warlock claim magical healthcare is only for
Blah
humans.
blah blah. A.
A, yeah, for sure, A.
A?
A.
Final answer?
Yes, for sure. It
Yes.
shouldn't take too long.
Final answer?
Oh.
Yes. You just said 1 minute just now. Why should we take so long in the toilet bowl?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, we are correct. Anything more
Yeah.
is diarrhea.
No
or
constipation, right?
Whatever.
Constipation.
Diarrhea is
constipation.
like quick.
Yeah.
Right?
But sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes diarrhea. So like when you have stomach ache and then
you
you
might
have to
constipate
sit on
a
the
while.
toilet bowl for that long.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
yeah.
you can literally feel the pain traveling through your intestines.
Yes. That's true.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
that takes very long.
Yeah, but basically, a healthy poop should take no longer than 1 minute from sitting on the toilet to pushing it out with minimal active support from yourself. Some people do spend a bit more time than 1 minute, so it varies from person to person. So let's say if you normally take about 5 to 10 minutes and you continue to normally take about 5 to 10 minutes, then that's fine for you, So it doesn't mean like 1 minute is the strict rule for everyone. But as a general rule, poops should not take more than 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So anything more than that, it likely means constipation and that there is something irregular about your poop. So that's question 8 and 9, and we have reached our last question, which is...
Woohoo! We're doing well. You get A.
Yes. So, what is considered an irregular frequency of poops? So this is poop frequency, basically how many times you poop in a week or in a day. So what is considered an irregular frequency of poops? A, once every 2 days, B, once a day, C, thrice a day, D, 10 times a day, which incidentally is the same number of legs that the PP has because he's no longer a pigeon prince, but is a crab prince and henceforth should be known as creepy.
Creepy.
Irregular frequency.
Yeah.
Oh, irregular.
Thrice a day lah. Yes, so C lah. 3 is too many times. Really.
No,
C,
isn't
3
it
is like
D?
when I have outside
Because
3 times,
D
then I'll
is
take the
the
pochai pill.
crazy thing.
D is 10 times a day, which
he's
incidentally
trying
is
to
the same
throw
number of
us
legs the PP has
off.
because
I
he's
just
no longer the
ignore
pigeon
his
prince, but
rubbish
is a crab prince
answer.
and should henceforth be known as creepy.
Actually, I think some people do poop 3 times a day. Yeah, so it's confirmed D,
mean,
but
to
I'm
me-
just saying 3 is a lot.
Yeah, I guess we can just discuss.
Yeah.
3 times a day. 3 times of healthy poop, if it's a normal thing for you, maybe. But 3 times of lao sai for me, I'll start taking the carbon pills, the pochai pills.
Yes. Good point.
That's
Good
my
point.
threshold.
Good point.
But I guess it's...
So D.
Yeah, D.
D? Is that
10
your final
times
answer?
a day. Let's just sit
D?
on the
10
toilet
times
bowl
a day,
and
which
the
is
puke come out
incidentally
already.
the same number of legs the PP has because
Okay,
he's no
stop.
longer the pigeon prince, but is a crab prince and henceforth should be known as creepy.
Yes, final answer.
Final
Yes.
answer.
D.
The creepy.
Yay!
Guys, okay,
Wait.
Okay, Amanda got 10 out of 10, I got 9 out of 10.
Yep, that's the end. Very anticlimactic. But y'all won 50k. Is it 50k?
No.
Or is that the 50k
This is
question?
the 50 question. We want 25, I
50,000.
think. Wait, so 3 times a day is normal?
Yeah, so anything between 3 times a day to once every 2 days is considered normal.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
to know.
So any less could suggest possible constipation. So if you poop less than 2 times a day, less than once every 2 days, it
Yeah.
might be considered constipation. However, it's important to take note of any drastic changes in frequency. So like what Dorothy said, if you normally take 3 times a day and then you do suddenly 5 times a day, or like the poops are irregular in the sense that the shape, consistency, color is different, then that might indicate something is wrong. So yeah, the main point for frequency, however, is that if you normally poop once a day but suddenly change to 3 times a day, then there might be an issue with your GI tract and you should monitor it.
Okay.
Right.
It's the key, just keep monitoring
Yeah,
it.
that's the summary
Yeah.
of the episode.
Welcome to the end of the Lab Doctors Podcast Poop Month Questionnaire Extravaganza Mega.
A huge thank you to Charong for like doing all the
Yay.
research and
Insert clap.
doing all the setup.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really fun, I have to say, especially coming up with the weirdest PP story.
Is it even a
Maybe
thing?
it's my way of
Is it
saying
a thing?
crabs are creepy. Maybe it's just my long-winded way of saying crabs are creepy. Who knows? Who knows what I'm trying to do with this? Who knows? But let's move on
Oh my god, what is a pigeon brain?
to the next episode of And as usual, follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. A like and a comment would really help us a lot.
You can also follow us on our social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Feel free to DM us any questions.
Alternatively, you can email us at thelabdoctors@gmail.com. You should check out the episode description for helpful links. And if you like this episode, do let us know and share it with your friends and family. Thank you!
Poop Month. We interrupt this podcast for a short message by the editor. Hey everyone, so just before y'all think we completely forgot what episode we promote in the previous episode, we did a goof, so we are just doing the Poop Month Extravaganza first, and the guest episode is coming next week.
Woohoo!
Poop Month.